Extra special warning. Our hosts do no research and preparation for these movies. They are just two cynical douchebags. They think just because they have 10 years of bad TV under their belts, they are qualified to review these horrible movies.
Hey everybody, Bird Gunner here, and we're here with another one of the worst movies on Netflix. And that's not true at all really. This time. I mean, it is. It's like the effects are bad, and it's a kung fu film, and it's bad. But it is
badass.
Riki-Oh.
Riki-Oh.
The life of Ricky, or whatever the fuck the colon blah blah blah. It should have been
the life of the most badass dude on the planet.
Badass.
He makes Chuck Norris look like a woman.
But anyway, before we get into that, little disclosure here: when we went to watch it on Netflix, because it is technically on Netflix. The subtitles weren't working, and you couldn't change it from any other language in Cantonese, so we couldn't tell what the fuck they were saying, so we went on YouTube and found the whole fucking movie.
In English subtitles, or
no, in English dub.
English dub, yeah.
Awful English dub.
So but it's not really the worst movies on Netflix, it's the
worst
movie on YouTube.
But it is on Netflix. But you just can't understand what the fuck they're saying.
Okay, it's the worst movie on YouTube.
And Netflix.
But YouTube is dubbed.
But anyway, it starts with this in 2001 in China.
It's like the future thing going on.
Yeah, because this was made in the 90s.
Right.
All prisons are privatized and owned by big business. Kind of like it is here in America now.
Like it is now. Lots of prisons being privatized, motherfucker. I'm sure fucking Walmart and Sears and whatever has a prison out there somewhere.
Yeah.
So
it's called Sam's Club.
Nice. Sam's Club Correctionals. Is everything half off there? Or like low prices there? Fucking, like the anal that you get forced to take.
No, it's all in bulk.
Oh, it's all in bulk.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Wow, take that any way you want.
So anyway, it starts off with Ricky on this bus pulling into a prison.
Mm-hmm.
He starts going through a metal detector, it goes off, and then they start like fucking wanding him, and then they read the report where he has 5 bullets in his chest.
They threw him against the wall. It was like an X-ray thing, and that's where they saw him.
And they're like, why did you not let the doctor take him out? And he's like, I kept him for a souvenir.
Yeah, so right there, right off the bat, he's a fucking badass. 5 bullets are on his lungs and his heart and shit.
Yeah.
He didn't die.
So in this prison, it is run by the warden, the assistant lieutenant warden, and then every cell block or wing is run by a different gang leader. Besides all the over-the-top gore, which we haven't got into yet, it's basically a typical prison movie. It's like dude comes into prison, the warden hates him, all the gang members hate him.
Yeah, and he gets challenged at every turn.
Yeah, so let's just get into the over-the-top fucking gore. It all starts off with this scene with Ricky in the bathroom and this dude with this wooden train, and he's going to give it to his kid, and then one of the gang leaders comes in.
And he killed him or something, didn't he?
He started fucking with the dude with the train. He grabbed the train, smashed it off his head. He started walking away. Ricky trips him. He falls and lands on a board of nails that goes through his hand and his rubber head.
It pops his eyeball out and shit.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I fucking loved this movie.
Yeah. And that was only just the fucking beginning.
That was just the beginning. There was more incredible shit. Like every turn in this movie, you were going, oh, holy shit, nice.
And, it goes without saying, but this is loaded with all kinds of over-the-top, over-animated fucking martial arts film acting.
Yes.
You can't expect this to have any good acting in it whatsoever. Even in the original Cantonese version or the fucking English dubbed version, it all sucks.
It didn't matter to me either way, because this movie was just epically awesome as far as like all the over the top gore, dude. Exploding heads.
And then there's this another scene where Ricky's in the shower and they hire this dude called Zorro that's this ultra fat dude. They give him 30 pounds of rice to kill Ricky, turn him into
30 pounds of rice to make you into mincemeat.
And put you in a pie.
Ricky going all nuts.
The dude comes over, Ricky fucking punches him in the fucking stomach, all kinds of red gravy pours out.
He punched him through. He was like, yeah, punched him.
And then he was like, ah, and he falls on the ground, and ah!
It was awesome.
And then this other gang leader comes out with a big, huge fucking nail in his hand.
Yeah, or nail.
Goes to punch Ricky. Ricky fucking goes, it's like, blah,
right
nail through the hand, and Ricky goes,
but he's still able to pull down and break
his fucking hand. The dude's hand's all fucking, all fucked
and then
up.
he just rips it out. He don't even blink. He's just, dude, fucking Riki-Oh is a fucking badass. This dude would whoop anybody's ass. If I had a bodyguard, I wouldn't take fucking Norris, Van Damme, Seagal's fat ass. I would take fucking Riki-Oh.
Well, but you're also forgetting the part where he took the nail out of his hand and then punched the dude into his side, and the other side of him blew the fuck out.
Oh, that's
Blah!
right. Fuck, I forgot about that part, dude.
Yeah.
This movie's fucking awesome.
So it goes into a flashback of Ricky in the cemetery meeting this dude and learning Qigong or Qigong, whatever the fuck it was. And there's a whole big training montage, and it ends up with this dude, his master, throwing headstones at him.
Yeah,
and they're exploding off of his fucking chest. And
I'm like, I don't know about you, dude, but I think if somebody threw a fucking like headstone at me and hit my back, I'd be like,
nope, not Riki-Oh.
Not Riki-Oh.
Boom, explodes into dust.
Man. He's just like, fuck you, I'm the Riki-Oh. Dude can punch through fucking walls.
We will get into that later.
He dives through fucking bars.
We will get into that later as well. Let's just get into, after the flashback, it cuts to the Lieutenant Warden, which is this ultra fat dude with this awful buzz cut and a fake eye.
Yeah.
And he's in his office, and he's all having this big fucking banquet. Nom, nom, nom.
His fake eye that also seems to have mints
In it. Because he pulls fucking his eye out, and it was like, mints? And it shakes these mints out of his glass eye into his hand, and throughout the movie multiple times.
I know, it was like, holy fuck, he's got mints in it.
So as of right now, we are recommending anybody who sees this review that has not seen Riki-Oh, go and fucking watch it. You can watch it on Netflix in Cantonese, or you can go on YouTube and watch it fucking in English.
Nice. It's worth it, dude. If you like head explosions and fucking shite.
So the warden, Lieutenant Warden, has Ricky come in. There's a big confrontation. The warden takes his hook, which I've got to mention, he has a fucking hook, curled hook, and he fucking stabs Ricky's hand into his fucking desk.
Yeah.
And then punches Ricky in the face like a fuck ton of times, and Ricky's just like, what?
Yeah.
And then he does this crazy move and fucking breaks the fucking desk, and
dude, Riki-Oh. Yeah, fuck with Riki-Oh.
You know what's fucking great? If you pay attention, all over the walls of like the warden's office are all kinds of porn tapes and DVDs.
It was awesome.
You really can see there's like the fucking pictures of the chicks and stuff on the spines of the videos.
You saw it. You were like, dude, look
at all that fucking porn on his walls.
Titties. I'm like, what?
No, I didn't say titties because you can't really see titties. But look at all the porn.
There's lots of porn in there.
On his walls.
Oh, and then you get like what? You get to meet his fat little kid's son.
That's the warden, and that's later as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, after Ricky breaks the desk, the Lieutenant Warden tries shooting him, and Ricky dodges the fucking bullet.
Like Matrix.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Riki-Oh.
So yeah, it basically has another flashback to Ricky and his girl, and Ricky's all preppy with like pastel yellow shirts on and sweater vests, and him having a good time with his fucking girl, blah blah blah, flying model airplanes, and
oh yeah, I know, I remember that shit. I was like, who does that on a date? For real though.
And Ricky's girlfriend looked like she was 13 fucking years old.
Wow! You're insinuating a lot.
I'm not saying insinuating anything, I'm just saying that's what she looked like. Okay, so there's this fight, like after all that, there's this fight inside the yard. In prison they have like the activity yard and stuff.
Yes.
But they're fighting.
There's always a fight.
Ricky versus this dude named Oscar, and they were fighting underneath this other dude, I think name was Andrew, that was crucified on this huge fucking cross.
It was big.
Oscar and Ricky are fighting, bow, bow, bow. And then, Ricky starts whooping Oscar's ass, so what does Oscar do? He takes a knife, fucking cuts open his own stomach, takes out his intestines, and wraps them around Ricky's neck and tries to fucking strangle him.
Dude, fucking awesome.
So Oscar's pretty fucking hardcore, too.
Oscar's a badass as well.
And do you think that would stop Oscar? No. He gets up, charges at Ricky, Ricky picks him up, flips him upside down, and gives him an X-ray punch to the fucking face, because it all turns X-ray, and
yeah.
I love this fucking movie.
Dude.
So fucking
I like
much.
how Ricky he cared about said dude,
but he didn't mind killing him
but he
at all.
didn't mind fucking him up at all. Like X-ray punching and fucking gut ripping open and Jesus Christ. of Latter-day Saints.
And I forgot to say, before the whole thing with the intestines, Oscar cuts Ricky's arm extremely deep with this knife.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And how does Ricky take care of it?
Takes out the vein and ties it in a knot and puts it right
with
back
his
in
teeth,
arm.
yeah.
With his teeth, he's just like, yeah, that's good. All right, let's go.
And he just seems to have Wolverine's fucking healing factor throughout this movie, because in the next scene, he's perfectly fucking fine.
I know, dude, I see somebody put their own shit together and put it back in their arm. I'm not fucking with him, ever.
And you know what else? What happens? Oscar throws like this glitter stuff in his eyes, so Ricky's eyes are bleeding and he can't see. So what's he do? He breaks this sewage pipe, and all this fucking sewage water, which I assume it never says it's sewage water, but it came out pretty brown.
Yeah.
He uses it to clean his eyes, and then he's all back and...
Don't you think that would give you like hardcore like pink
X-ray
eye?
punch. Yeah.
Washing sewage in your eye? Yeah. So Ricky can take that as well. Sewage to the eyes.
So after he kills Oscar, Ricky goes over to the massive, like 50-foot tall cross, probably weighs 2 tons, picks it up out of the ground.
Like nothing.
And lays it down gently so they can get Andrew off of the fucking cross.
Wow. Fucking Riki-Oh, man.
Fucking Riki-Oh.
Riki-Oh. This dude can whoop anybody's ass.
And then what happens? The other 4 gang leaders come out. There is the Kmart giant Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. There is this weird part woman, part dude, I don't know, transvestite gang. Ninja. And then there's this the Kmart Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah, dude.
With blonde fucking things in his hair.
He looked like Bud from the fucking Bear with Children. He looked like a combination of Bud and fucking Gilbert.
He looked like Gilbert Godfrey. But anyway, Kmart Ricky from the fucking Trailer Park Boys come down and does the famous head crush scene. Wow!
Boom, dude, that was awesome. Explodes his fucking head.
So if any of you out there have used to watch The Daily Show and Craig Kilborn hosted it, they used to run that scene every fucking episode.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
So Oscar had a tongueless bitch in prison. Right?
Yeah.
And the other gang members, Ricky started being cool with him, gave him a flute. He danced around, played the flute, but the music that was playing was not coming from his flute. And they're like, okay, so since Ricky's friends with him, we need to go torture this dude or whatever. Try to get him to kill Ricky.
Why would
nobody else
fuck
can.
With anybody that was associated with Riki-Oh.
After seeing all this shit that he's fucking done.
Exactly. I'd be like, so go ask Ricky if he needs a Coke. I'll come over and, give him a Coke or something. I'd be the nicest guy in the world to him because he can just go and just put a hole through your head.
So anyway, the tongueless bitch ends up going to where the other gang leaders are.
Yeah.
He will not kill Ricky, so the tranny one grabs a knife and goes swat and cuts off the bottom part of his fucking skin. Because his face is still there, but the skin is gone.
Did we mention Oscar putting one through some other guy's head and he was just like...
Oh yeah, he fucking had this huge fucking machete. It was like,
Gah! Little fucking
serrated edges. And it went with an awful edit and awful fucking blood.
That was just like.
Can I say it again? I love this fucking movie.
It
is awful and awesome. So awesome and so awful.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, it is.
Like Troll, they do conventions where they play the movie and shit. They should do the same thing with Riki-Oh. I hope somebody out there does.
Someday I want to start a bad movie festival. So if any of you viewers out there know how to get this done, because we have no experience in anything like that, we want to do a bad movie festival.
Yes, let us be the host.
Nobody wants to hear from
us.
No, so anyway, back to Riki-Oh.
We were like, this fucking movie's fucking awesome. They're like, there's kids in the audience.
So Rogan is the tranny, right? So we'll go with Rogan from now on.
Tranny ninja. Have respect.
Okay. So she skins the tongueless bitch completely and leaves him out in the yard, pisses Ricky off even fucking more.
I don't know why anybody wants to do that, but have at it.
And then Ricky finds out that the warden, the assistant warden, and all the gangs are growing poppies inside the prison to make opium and stuff, so Ricky burns them the fuck down because Ricky is righteous.
I don't believe in that part. That's where I started to turn on Riki-Oh. I'm like, you don't burn down perfectly good poppy.
So Rogan comes out, him/her, and Ricky fight. Rogan's kung fu is all kind of unorthodox. It kind of whoops Ricky's ass.
Yeah, kinda. I can't believe he's getting beat by a tranny.
Then the warden comes back from his trip with his green-suited man-child fucking son.
My God. Yeah.
Fat fucking, yeah.
But it was like basically Kim Jong-il and Kim Jong-un.
Kinda.
You know, like the...
Well, but that was
day in the life of Kim Jong-il and Kim Jong-un. Especially when he pushed his dad out of the way and was marching up the red carpet. I can see that happening in good old North Korea's.
So Ricky has another flashback about him and his girl, and he gains his powers back. How he gains his powers? What the fuck ever?
I don't know. Whatever. It's magic.
So Kmart Gilbert Godfrey shows up with rope darts.
Nice.
Fucking swat. All fucking ties Ricky up.
Yeah. Why couldn't Ricky jumped through bars, dude? Why couldn't he just break through the little gay wiring?
Yeah.
You know.
But anyway, Kmart, Ricky from Trailer Park Boys, and Riki-Oh get put into this cell. And they all start fighting and stuff. And this is one of my favorite scenes in this fucking movie, right? Because as they're fucking fighting, or whatever, Ricky punches Kmart Ricky right as, he was about to punch him and busts his fucking elbow out.
Oh, yeah, dude. It was like... He was like...
And then after that, fucking uppercuts his fucking jaw out.
Like, he went through his chin and out his mouth. It was like, and back out. It was so awesome.
And then after that is my all-time favorite scene, because fucking, does that take down giant Kmart Ricky?
Hell
no.
no.
He comes at him to hit him again. Ricky punches him in the hand, and his fucking hand explodes. Blah!
It was like,
awesome.
And at the same time, you were like, oh, shit. Oh, God. That never happened.
So fucking awesome.
That was great.
So the lieutenant warden and the warden's kid are outside this cell, and they're like, fuck, we can't take out Ricky. So they make this whole Star Wars fucking crusher thing come down, and Ricky's holding this fucking thing up, right?
Yeah, it was on his neck, sort of, but he still had one arm up, and he was like, yeah.
And then the warden grabs the tasers, fucking tasers him, and then he falls down, and it's about to crush Ricky, and guess what? Giant Kmart Ricky is still the fuck alive.
Still alive, dude.
He lifts up the fucking thing all fucked up like go ahead, Ricky, you good, girl, I'm cool. And then Ricky dives through the bars. Bars all bend the fuck out.
Yep, because he has that ability to just jump through bars. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then eventually the thing just went and crushed the Chinese Kmart version of Ricky from Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah. So after all of that, the warden and the lieutenant warden want to bury Ricky alive.
Yes.
And they make the other inmates bury Ricky alive.
Barely.
Because one of them didn't want to do it, so I'm not doing it. They shoot him in the fucking head.
Yeah. So the rest of them kind of threw some in, but wasn't quite buried.
And then the kid,
his knees, maybe.
No, he was up to his neck. And then, the kid comes
he was
over,
on his knees, though.
Kicks the fucking dirt. But then they bury him over top, and they stick a bamboo air tube in there, and they're like, if you survive for 7 days, you'll be a free man.
Yeah.
So basically, guess what? Another fucking flashback while Ricky's underground. And this time, his girlfriend sees some dude fucking selling heroin. He chases her. She runs up a building onto the roof and just dives off the fucking roof and dies.
Yeah. Nice.
And then it goes...
Yeah, dude, I remember because when she hits it, yeah!
Yeah. And then it cuts to Ricky going to see that guy, and the guy putting 5 bullets in Ricky's chest, and him pulling the whole Nicolas Cage thing, not even hesitating, still walking forward.
Yep.
Bah! Bah, bah, bah.
Nicolas Cage.
Well, 'cause remember he got shot in the arm in Con Air, and he just
one
fucking
time.
did.
Riki-Oh got shot
5 times.
He was
Five
like,
times.
bot, and he just kept on coming. I'm like, Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Dude, he's Ricky Terminator-O.
Yeah.
Dude, nothing's gonna stop his ass. Just keeps coming.
While Ricky's still buried, Rogan and Kmart Gilbert Godfrey come down. Rogan kicks a dog in half. He literally kicks a dog in half. Dog's like, blah!
Yeah, I remember that dog came out. He was like, yeah! And the dog went, I was like, dude, he kicked a fucking dog in half!
And then he takes something and clogs up the air tube, but Ricky still survives until the end of the 7 days when they dig him out with the backhoe.
Yeah, dude. fucking Riki-Oh.
Yeah.
Unstoppable force. Riki-Oh.
So Ricky's hanging from like the backhoe, you know, what's that called, shovel thing.
Yeah.
From chains. He breaks the fucking chains because he's Ricky fucking O.
Ricky fucking O. You don't stop Ricky fucking O.
But somehow, I don't even remember, they do stop him and they put him in like this weird rebar fucking thing that holds him.
They're all
poking in at like all angles so he couldn't move. So the Kmart Gilbert Godfrey comes over and punches Ricky in the face for 2 minutes straight. Just repeatedly. Blah, 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 blah.
He hit him like a billion times and fucking Riki-Oh is just like,
and then Rogan comes over and kicks one of the bars and it hits Ricky in the fucking balls.
oh, I know, remember? Yeah, he was like, quitting.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah. I'm like, so Riki-Oh does feel some pain, only when it's
A little teeny tiny
tiny
bit.
bit.
Because right after the ball things, Rogan takes all these razor blades, sticks them in Ricky's
Tapes his
mouth,
mouth.
tapes his fucking mouth shut, and then fucking slaps him 1,000 times so razor blades are coming out of his fucking mouth.
Wow.
So they take the tape off, and Ricky spits razor blades
And
into
blood.
the warden's face.
Yeah, dude,
So
it
the
was-
warden has razor blades all sticking out of his face, but it doesn't really seem to affect the warden either, because he doesn't freak out, because if I had razor blades sticking I'm like, gee, gee, gee.
You be going fucking insane.
So a little bit later, there's another fight where Ricky punches the top of some dude's head off. He goes black, and like from here up comes off. So there's like, yeah, the top of his head lands on the ground, and there's brain inside of it.
That's
awesome.
Fucking awesome. He punched a hole into the side of somebody's head.
That was the fucking dealer. We forgot to mention that.
Put a dent in his
He
head.
fucking, after he gets shot 5 times, he comes over, breaks his fucking leg, and
Yeah.
then punches a dent into his fucking head.
It was like
A crater.
big crater in his head. It's like, whoa, fuck.
So Ricky then fucking slaps the warden in the back of the head and makes his other eye come out.
His eyeball came out.
Wait a minute, I think I'm confused. I think he just slapped somebody else. I don't think it was the warden. But the warden loses another eye,
whatever.
and Ricky does slap somebody in the back of the head and their eye does come out.
That's fucking awesome, dude. You don't fuck with Ricky. Oh.
So a big riot is starting to break out. All these inmates basically stab and cut the lieutenant warden's arm right the fuck off. Blood fucking squirting everywhere.
I think this is the thing we were definitely trying to like understand is okay. Riki-Oh wants to like bust out, even though he's guilty of whatever. And then
No, Riki-Oh wants to get revenge against the warden and stuff now because they're growing
Right.
poppy and his woman died because of heroin.
Right.
Kinda.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, but like he's trying to let go all these prisoners who are probably guilty of some, you know?
Well, we'll get into that when we get to the end about the prisoners and stuff. So when this riot's going on, there's cops with riot shields everywhere.
Yeah.
So Ricky punches through a riot shield and then through the cop behind it.
Fucking awesome.
Hardcore.
Hardcore Riki-Oh! You don't fuck with Riki-Oh, man. Telling you.
So the warden's inside the kitchen fucking with some dude. He grinds some dude's arm up in a grinder
Yeah.
and keeps the meat because the dude wanted more food.
Yeah, where was the tranny ninja at this point?
Still around, I think. I don't fucking remember, and I don't really fucking care because this is going on forever, and I'm getting kind of tired about talking about Riki-Oh. But there is still some really cool stuff we need to talk about.
Well, go on then.
So Ricky takes the really fucked up lieutenant fucking warden, tosses him through a fucking wall, and uses him as a fucking human shield. But he uses him as a human shield against the gun that this warden had. It's like James Bondy, like where they shoot people and then people fucking inflate and explode.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome. It just
So the
doesn't
lieutenant
stop.
warden went boom.
And they blew the bop up.
So there's a fight with Gilbert and Rogan, blah blah blah. Gilbert
Rogan.
throws a fucking rope
Who we
dart.
calling
It goes.
Joe Rogan?
Not Joe Rogan. Rogan. Rogan was the tranny's name in the movie.
I thought you actually meant Joe Rogan.
No, but Gilbert Godfrey throws a rope dart through Ricky's fucking leg.
And he doesn't even flinch.
The warden ends up shooting Gilbert. Gilbert explodes.
No, not Gilbert.
So the warden and Ricky fight. Ricky kicks him one fucking time and the warden starts...
He was like...
He transforms into this giant ogre monster thing.
What did he look like? I can't remember. He looked like he was basically just wearing like a rubber suit that was been... Like,
loose rubber, because it flopped around and stuff like that.
Was
but he
awesome.
was... Yeah!
Mega fucking dude.
So Ricky punches through him a couple times. Throws him into this big ass fucking grinder. Fucking.
Pushed him down like he's fucking like if you're he pushed him down like he's like a hump of fucking kielbasa or something.
Yeah. And all that's left is his fucking head, right? So Ricky takes his fucking head, comes out of the fucking kitchen.
He's like, look who I got, this dude.
And then Ricky goes over and punches a huge fucking hole into the prison wall.
Like the outside prison wall that is made of like 200 pounds of concrete.
And rebar. And punches
like
through it and says, all you guys are free.
Yeah, no matter.
And this is where we have a problem. Because who knows, these guys might have been child killers, molesters, all these kind of people that probably should not be set free onto the world.
No, freaks and killers alike.
Ricky's like, go ahead, you guys are free.
Yeah, whatever, get the fuck out.
And then it ends. And I am so fucking happy we watched this. Because I love Riki-Oh.
Dude, I want Riki-Oh as my bodyguard, man, because that guy ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. I'm like, Riki-Oh, and they'd be like, no! Because Riki-Oh punch a hole in your head.
That's about all I have to say for Riki-Oh. Yeah. Very awesome, very entertaining, very fun, very gory.
Worth the watch, dude.
Very worth the watch.
Fucking A. If you just like over the top gore, you just whatever.
Over the top everything.
Everything, dude. You gotta watch this movie.
So on that note, for Bird and Gutter, this has been another worst movie on Netflix.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
We'll see you next week with something that's probably not anywhere close to as entertaining.
What? What are we doing?
We don't know yet.
Oh fuck.
So, in this prison,
Luckily, it's empty.
So in this prison again. Go down and grab us 2 more. Beer assistant.
Oh, thank you. You down with OPP?
Yeah, you know me. They fight in the yard with face chop guy.
I don't, dude. They were so.
Oh, they go the poppy. Yeah, are growing poppies.
Popper. You fuck. Some people out there like that shit. Riki-Oh. Jeez, I'm on another cigarette.
So Ricky.
Going for a minute. Nothing stops Riki-Oh, man. Well, these people aren't normal. Riki-Oh.
Rapists.
Retards. Retards don't.
I'll cut that out.
I meant retards like people.
No, we'll just cut retards out altogether.
Well, I like.
But all these.